I'm just fine through situations. I cannot lose what I created. I'm just fine through situations, but I can finally say I made it.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl JB, aka JB's Addiction, aka the queen of my world and yours, and we're back with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and if you'd like, hit the bell down below so you can be notified when I make a new video. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with y'all. It's so crazy how I got blessed in such a beautiful way today, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna go into details, I'm gonna keep it to myself, but um today was an amazing day. God has been blessing my finances, He's been blessing my household, He's been blessing, just me and my son left and right. But the enemy don't like that. And I really been feeling some type of way for the past 30 minutes to an hour. And I swear it always happens when I'm having a really good day. And it always happens like late at night. And I've been, just tired or whatever. And just because you get blessed, that doesn't mean that you're not going to be tired. It's like, okay, God, well, I appreciate you for what you did, but I'm still not where I want to be. I try to be grateful. You know, um, I really, really try to be grateful, and I try to encourage myself. Obviously, I try to encourage others. That's the whole point of me doing these videos. For some people, it may be like, wow, like, I can't believe she went through that, or I can't believe she had the nerve to share that. I even asked God, I'm like, is this something that I'm really supposed to be doing? People just looking, and, I know it's people out there judging me, which me personally, if you know me, I really don't care. Like, I've always been the type of person to just be very carefree about what other people think about me. But I'm still human. But anywho, this video is gonna be short, just straight to the point. And I actually have my Bible with me today. So I just wanted to read to you guys Isaiah chapter 40, verse 30 and 31. Even young people get tired, then stumble and fall. But those who trust the Lord will find new strength. They will be strong like eagles, soaring upwards on wings. They will walk and run without getting tired. And I think that was such a beautiful verse for me, and so convenient for me after everything that I've been going through. Just a small background story. So I know I talk about my son a lot because, I mean, ultimately he's like my biggest blessing. Having my son, it's not easy, but I'm like, man, where would I be without Zion? You know, I remember my life before him. I remember how I used to be running around all willy nilly. I was so distracted by relationships and, just bad friendships and being out at the club, getting high, getting drunk. Like I said, just talking to different men at the same time, trying to figure out, like who's really for me. Of course, having sex, just doing whatever I wanted to do, to be honest. Today was cool. But these past couple of weeks, these past couple of months, these past couple of years, y'all, ever since I became a mom, I mean, like I said, it's crazy how it could be my biggest blessing, but it could be so freaking hard. I find myself really just asking myself, like, okay, are you going crazy? Or is it normal for you to feel burnt out? You know, I am the person that chose to continue on in my life and move to Atlanta, knowing that my family is about 2.5 hours away. I do have family in Atlanta, but I've never been the type of person to just like lean on people and not on God, if that makes sense. A lot of people say, well, I want to trust God and start this business, but I gotta be close to family, so I can't do it. I want to trust God and move here, But if I do, I'm gonna be all alone and I'm not gonna have any help. I ain't that type of person because I want what I want. And I may not have it right now, but I'm gonna get it soon, you know? And I feel like the verse that I read to you guys earlier is great to apply to my situation and whoever's watching. You got to keep on holding on. One thing about God, He'll send help. It may be from strangers, you know, it may be, shoot, just from people that you've already known, but you never would have thought that they would have been the ones to help you out. Zion actually used to have a babysitter. I missed her. Shout out to you, Lee. But she moved, and I think that's a beautiful thing for her. And y'all know it's so hard to trust people with your kids. We live in a really weird world. Like, people, you don't really know their motives. So when I met her back in 2021, I felt like I had hit gold, you know, and I knew in my spirit that she was somebody that I could trust. And I knew that I had to trust somebody, you know, and I knew that I deserved breaks. I went to Miami when my son was like 7 months. I had so much fun, y'all. And, you know, I thought I would have been down there like crying and thinking about my son, you know, especially being a first time mom. But honestly, child, please, like, yeah, we FaceTimed every day, but I was having fun. Um, and I need that again. I really do, y'all. Like, being in the same routine, waking up, taking my baby to school, going to work, picking him up. I try to keep myself busy because I'm just like, look, I can't go back to my old ways. I can't get distracted. See me, I used, like I said, I used to get easily distracted by men, y'all. Like, I love me some men. I do, and I feel like sometimes we have to be real with ourselves. Like, okay, what are you struggling with? Give it to God. Put yourself in a situation to where you're forcing yourself to buckle down, you know? And y'all, soul ties are real. That's why I'm done with all of that sneaky linking, fornicating, all of that stuff. I'm like, look, I don't nobody need my body, baby. I'm good. Cause it's the strongholds are too much for me. Like, y'all, you ever had sex with a dude or whatever, and y'all may be together, y'all may not, and it's just like, okay, for example, say if you have a boyfriend, but before you met your boyfriend, you had sex with this dude. You and your boyfriend might get into it, and then you might be thinking about him, or everything may be good with you and your boyfriend, and the other dude might randomly come up in your head. That's a soul tie. You may not even love the other dude, but guess what? You still thinking about him because your flesh needs that. You know what I'm saying? Well, it doesn't need it, but it feels like it does. So yeah, y'all, like, I've had, you know, a couple of people in my life that is, you know, it's been like that, you know. Y'all, I done had to block them from social media, from my phone. Like, baby, you ain't finna get me again. It be like that. Like I said, I'm just keeping it real. But long story short, guys, stay focused. Don't give up. Don't worry about, you know, well, God, when is this gonna be over, or when am I not gonna be tired anymore? Honestly, you may always be tired. If you work hard, you may always be tired. But guess what? Trusting God always comes with some type of reward. It really does. And you may not. First of all, I look at waking up every morning as a reward. Like, wow, I could have not woken up today, but I did. You know what I'm saying? And then with me, um, furthering my education, and you know, like, I find myself going to the library a lot. I find myself reading a lot. Just doing things that I used to not do because once again I was so distracted by the world, distracted by men, distracted by watching baddies and just a whole bunch of other bull crap that really didn't serve me any purpose. I talked about in one of my videos. It's really about like enjoying your single season. And I've heard people say, like, especially in the black community, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to us, but you know, we a little different and I love it though. But our culture is just, you know, it's cool, but a lot of it is like, is that godly? You know, like, where did I get this from? You know what I'm saying? But we be thinking like it's normal to just be with someone all the time. Like, I think it's very abnormal and very, like, just not okay for a person to always want to be with somebody. You know, you might have kids, you might have a business to uphold, you might, like I said, you might be in school and you really, really, really need to keep your GPA up, but then you get that phone call, or then you get that knock on the door, or then you get that DM, and it's just all out of whack, all distracted again. So this season has been very different because, like I told y'all, I'm sober all the time. Um, I'm forcing myself to be alone. I'm forcing myself to keep conversations either just null and void, like I won't even text back or I won't even answer the phone. Just keep it straight to the cut. I mean, straight. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. I'm a little sleepy. Just keeping it straight to the point. You know, not going into details about my life. I don't really want to hear about yours. It is what it is. You have a blessed day. You know, ain't nobody coming to my house. I don't want no company for real. And I feel like it's okay because when you know yourself, you have to grow from your old ways if you want to do better. And then, like, as far as being weary and stuff like that, but I miss going out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I miss being in the mix sometimes. But as I get older, I'm just like, look, I'm at home. I'm safe. I'm good. You know? And the more you preserve yourself, the more to me you become a hot commodity. Like, I don't need you, you need me. I don't want you, you want me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel. So yeah, and always remember that things, for the most part, are temporary. I think the only thing consistent in life is kind of like really just God and change. And it's so funny because God never changes. You know, He's the same as He was in the beginning, yesterday, today, and forevermore. Um, but things will change in life. You know, like people will come and go. Um, you might be down today and you might be up tomorrow. You might be broke today and you might be one of the wealthiest people, one of the richest people around you, like, in your crowd or whatever. You just never know. So all I'm saying is just keep pushing, keep grinding, keep trusting God. I know me always being with my son, and don't get me wrong, he is a bundle of joy. But I mean, do y'all feel me? Like, everybody needs a break. So really, this is my break right here. And then coming down here and making these videos, I might, read some of my scriptures and then watch a couple of YouTube videos after I upload mine, and then just start over, but I know that when things really get pumping, I might miss these times, so I try not to complain too much. But I know y'all feel me though. That's the end of this video. Keep going, y'all. And I don't mean to be a party pooper. I'm really just tired today. I was doing a lot of ripping and running. I had to clock in a little late today. No, to be honest, I clocked in right on time. But before I went to work, like I said, I had to go to Midtown and then some other places. I had to go to the bank. But God is good, for real. Like, just thinking about my day, like, wow. And always remember, y'all, the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So he a hater too. Every time he sees something good going on in your life, he's always gonna try to make you feel down. And that's why I'm like, look, I'm not finna go to bed and be in my feelings or just be having this weird feeling on me. My son was kind of frustrating me earlier, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. But like I said, I'm gonna have me some help soon. I ain't even tripping. And don't forget that your real help comes from God. Even if you are literally by yourself, kids or no kids, spouse or no spouse, family or no family, God is the source. Everything else around you is a resource. So y'all, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. trying to stay consistent with these videos. I hope you're staying consistent in everything that you want to do in life, because if you're not, then what you doing, boo? Period. Love y'all.